Guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved this look right here. First, I started by priming my lids with a concealer. You can use any concealer of your choice. I did that on both eyes, and when I'm done with that, I took the Jovia Place palette. I took the brown shade from the palette, and I applied that as my transitional shade. I did that on both lids. I made sure that the color was well saturated on my lids, and when I'm done with that, I took the palette again and I applied the shade orange on my lids, which is quite close to the brown shade that I used just now. And I used that as my transitional shade as well, just to deepen the crease a bit more. And when I'm done with that, I thought I was going for a look that's quite colorful, so I was not going for that black shade or that brown shade. So I go ahead and pick up my Zoeva palette, and I use another brown shade that is not so deep toned. Shade is also very light. It's not a kind of dark brown shade. It's quite very light. So I took that from the Zoeva palette. I can't remember what the palette is called, but I try my best to leave the details of all the products that I use in the description box below. Next, I took the brown shade from the Zoeva palette. I applied that in my outer corner, and I made sure that I blend that in really well because the shade is quite tiny, just tiny bit darker compared to the previous shade I applied. I just used that to deepen the crease a bit more. I blend that into my inner corner, and I quite like the three shades together. It's so cool, which was the reason why I went for that brown anyway, because it's very close to the rest of the shade, and it gives that you know orangish stroke brownish deep tone to it, which I quite like a lot. So when I'm done with that, I took my concealer by Huda Beauty, the Overachiever concealer. I applied that on my lids to cut the crease. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. So when I'm done with that, I picked up my eyeshadow. What's it called? It's a Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, it's makeup by Makeup Addiction. I think it's called Peacock. Yeah, I really try my best to put all the names of every product in the description box below, but I'm guessing this shade is called Peacock. But if not, check the description box below. So next I took a purple shade from the Jovia Place palette. I applied that next to the pigment that I just applied earlier. I really like the pigment a lot, and I just thought, well, this purple shade would complement it really well, so I added the purple shade just beside the pigment that I applied earlier. So when I'm done with that, I took the brown shade again that I applied in my outer V earlier. I applied that exactly next to the purple shade that I applied just now. So I blend that in really well, because you don't want any line of demarcation between both shades. So I blend that in really well, and also to define my outer V as well. So I just keep blending and blending and blending, because I was going to go for a very big eyeliner kind of look. So you know that's what I'm doing right now. I guess think about what to say anyway, but because it's self-explanatory really what I'm doing. But yeah, so I took the Kiss what's it called, eyelashes, and I applied that off camera. Then I went back to the Zoeva palette again, and I applied the yellow shade from the palette on my inner corner. I really like this yellow shade a lot. It gives more definition to the look, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's the eyeshadow look done. So next I'm going to move on to my face, but before then I actually cleaned off all the excess fallout on my face. Then I went ahead and took the milk highlighter. This is actually an highlighter anyway, but I use that as my primer. I like the sheen and the glow it gives to the skin. So after that I went ahead and took the you know Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I applied that on my face. I thought I was actually filming, but later while I was editing right now, I realized that I mixed or skipped that part by accident. So I then took the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This concealer is very close to my skin tone, but I just prefer to use it anyway. So I apply that as I use that to highlight my face, and yeah, I took one of my favorite setting powder, which is the Milk Makeup setting powder. I really like this powder. It's very transparent, so you can barely tell it's there, and I like to use as little as I can because that way it gives me that perfect finish that I'm going for. It doesn't take out of the glow that I applied earlier, which is the more reason why I like it a lot, and it's very lightweight. So yeah, so moving on, I then contoured my face. I went back to my lovely old favorite contour palette, which is a sleek makeup contour kit. I use the sleek makeup contour kit to contour my face. As you can tell, it's really nice, and I like the color. It blends well to my skin and not too dark or not too brown or not too grayish. And also that's one thing I like about the palette. So when I'm done with that, I then use the Too Faced Tutti Frutti blush. I think I went heavy-handed with this blush, really. It was a lot more than I should have applied, but well, yeah. I ended up, blending it nicely with a brush. Then when I'm done with that, I use the Pixie Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Berry Boost. I really like this lipstick as well. The color is really nice. So next, I curled my hair. You guys, you know that I've been doing this in all my videos. This is not new. So what I do is just roll my hair around the wand, and this is the Irresistible Me wand. I really like this particular wand because it gives you that curls that is not too what's it called, not too big, not too small. It gives that right amount of volume to my hair, and it's quite very easy to work with. So I just decided to go for that one, really, because I was not going for a full on curl. So I like to use this one whenever I need that quick get ready with me kind of hair type, which is the look I'm going for today. So yeah, so that's what I did so far. It's self-explanatory. What I'm doing is just curling the hair around the wand, but away from my face. I did that on the first side and no, the right side. Then when I'm done with that, I went to the left side. And as for the left side, I curl the hair away from my face, going towards right. And on the right side, I cut the hair away from my face, going towards left, if that makes sense. That's all I did so far, in case you're not sure of how I was doing the thing, or how curling your hair with this thing works, which I really like a lot. It's very easy to use, yeah, and it gets up to like 450 230 degrees, yeah, 230 degrees, which is really nice. So yeah, that's all I did so far, and yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say anymore. Anyway, it's self-explanatory, really. So that's it. I've spoke for like 10 minutes blabbing, don't know what to say. I'm just joking, right, guys? Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for always being there for me, and a lot of you guys, that I see your comments immediately I post my video. I'm always so happy to read your comments. I'm very grateful for all your supports, and thank you so much, guys. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and welcome to the family. We're here to have you, and thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and stay safe. Bye.